Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so whenever we release a video at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you'll be the first to receive the same. Remember to share the video with your friend, your mama, papa, girlfriend, boyfriend, and your side chick and side man. Yes, and post a comment below, even just to post and say, I am here to show your appreciation of the work that we are doing here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. And thanks for being a part of the movement. So, moving on. Yes, we have some breaking news, that Bala Jesus is in custody. He's in police custody. This coward, the coward turning himself. This old dirty bongo, corrosion and corrobunkus. Turning himself with liar. He killed one of our brave police officer. Bala Jesus friend them say, them know that the policeman that him, according to them, him always slacking. On the alert, him like other police where love send men to the departure lounge, him casual, nonchalant, and not always on the alert. So that's why he was able to send him to the departure lounge. But as we are saying right here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we are really sad today. Yeah, it's really, really sad. We did not expect this kind of outcome, and we did not want this outcome. But thanks to our patriotic Jamaicans, the heat is on. Continue. So we want to take this moment to salute and thank every patriotic Jamaican, especially the brave informers who, despite the threats and stigma, continue to speak up and do the right thing. Because of your courage, the pressure was turned up so high that Duchenne Joel Smith, otherwise known as Bala Jesus, the man who killed, yes, Corporal Kamal Main, had no choice but to crawl out from the shadows like a cockroach undoing himself with his liar. But let's be clear, we did not want him in a cell. We wanted him in a casket, a coffin marked justice served. Jail was never the destination. The only stop fit for cop killers is the departure lounge. I would say that without any apology. It doesn't mean say the operation is aborted or it's ended. I we still can have the same result. Cop killers, for a killer policeman, you have given up all rights to live. Every right to live. And for those who don't yet understand what we mean when we say that, allow me to break it down. Acronym styles. If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you will see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Just to make it plain and unforgettable, departure lounge. So D mean deadly force. E, executed without delay. P, permanent removal from society. A, absolute justice. R, retribution for killing the innocent. T, terminate threat. U, unforgivable crime. R, remove without remorse. E, end of the line. L, lawful fate for law breakers. O, one-way ticket, no return, no refund, no cancellation. U, underground or untraceable. N, no bail, no mercy, no sympathy. G, grave consequences. You get a ticket and you go straight 6 feet under. E, erase from the land of the living. So that's the meaning of the departure lounge. So when we say send them to the departure lounge, we're not talking about courtrooms, lawyers, or prison beds. We're talking about finality, consequence, justice. Let Bala Jesus be a warning to the rest. The people of Jamaica are watching, and the informers are talking. We're proud of informers. The streets are turning, and the departure lounge is waiting, and we want them to still board it. Next up, Juicy and the ever other cowards who believe they can murder a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and walk free. Time's up. One way, no delay, no apology. None. I will say before and we say again, we continue to defend the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So this man, Dushane Joel Smith, aka Bala Jesus, in custody. But justice is still waiting. That is not justice. It has now been confirmed. You don't see it in our public domain as yet that Dushane Joel Smith, otherwise called Bala Jesus, Party, ink teacher and artist at 14 North Street, Olawa, St. Catherine, and Russell Lane, Palmer's Cross, Clarendon, has turned himself in to the police, accompanied by his lawyer. He is now in custody, police custody. But let's be honest, this is not the outcome the Jamaican people were hoping for. Nor is it the justice that law-abiding citizens, Jamaican people and police officers and grieving family of Corporal Kamal Main expected. No, this is not closure. It's a bitter pill. We can't swallow the pill, man. Because this man, a known criminal, accused cop killer, and a community menace, should not be sitting comfortably behind a desk in an interrogation room with legal representation at his side. Who you think give criminals them rights here at Jamaica? A PJ Patterson, administration, when I was a detective, a government, That's why I'm telling you, say PMP contribute to crime. Is the government use taxpayers' money and provide lawyer for the people that will commit crime in Jamaica? That is what happened. That is what happened. Socialism in a criminality. A boy commit crime and I state a pay for it while him a breaking the law of the state where the state enact and have on the books with him abide by. And then the state have fund them thing there. This man is a known criminal. He's a cop killer. And he should be this man should be sitting on a one-way flight to the departure line where every enemy of the state belongs. This man shouldn't be in no interrogation room. Let's not dress this up. This man, by all accounts and information received, is implicated in the barbaric execution of a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He is accused of being a key figure in the ambush and murder of a man who dedicated his life to service, protection and duty. We don't care them one for saying lazy or him a police. Him a police. I mean also the other ex-police, the inspector who was there with him before the man, before them kill him. The man I saw him see him down one bar and a drink and all of this and one and two little things, and then him leave from there, drop off the man, and the boy execute him. Ambush and murder the man. He's accused of being a key figure in the ambush and murder of a man who dedicated his life to service, protection and duty. And now instead of meeting the same fate he helped deliver, he's in lockup. Safe, protected, shielded by the very system that his kind has manipulated and undermined for decades. This isn't justice. This is delay. It is yet another reminder of how dangerously compromised our system, our justice system can be when those who shed blood are given room to breathe. This man are not supposed to inhale the same oxygen as decent people. I'm supposed to have the mark, departure lounge straight. While those who wear the uniform are buried and forgotten, let us be real. Dushy and Joel Smith's surrender is not an act of remorse. It is a tragedy. It is damage control. It is a legal maneuvering. And it is designed to manipulate a system that is often too slow, too weak, and too politically entangled to deliver swift, decisive justice. We still are waiting for justice. I know we wait while lawyers, pastors, court dates are delayed and families of fallen hero cry in silence. This is not what justice should look like. We call on the authorities. Do not let this man become a symbol of how the system bends for criminals. Use every resources, every piece of intelligence, every ounce of the law to ensure that Bala Jesus and his co-conspirators are held accountable without leniency, without mercy, without loopholes. It still can be done. Justice still can be delivered. The police now have to do it. You have roll up a criminal in a jail. Tell me I talk, you know, because this person is a detective. I roll up a criminal there and you make them know what time it is. Him supposed to be coming out a cell straight to the departure lounge. We have heartless and more brutal criminals there. And it's just simple as that. Because if we continue to coddle men who kill police officers, we are opening the gates of hell for every decent Jamaican who believe in safety, law and order. Bushy and Joel Smith may be in custody. He's in custody. But as far as we are concerned, the real justice is still waiting. And that justice is spelled departure lounge. We still can, it's not over. A slap in the face to justice. Bala Jesus in custody, but still breathing. It is nothing short of a betrayal to every law-abiding Jamaican and every honorable member of the security forces that Dushy and Joel Smith, also known as Bala Jesus, was allowed to simply walk into a police station with his lawyer and surrender after orchestrating the ambush and execution. Yes, man, the execution of Corporal Kamal Main. Let that sink in. A man who allegedly helped murder a dedicated officer of the law. A man who left behind grieving loved ones, broken colleagues, and a wounded force is now resting comfortably in custody, protected by a system that bends backwards for criminals while turning its backs on heroes. This isn't justice. This is injustice draped in legality. And while I am heartbroken, make no mistake, I am not hopeless. Because history and reality remind us that sometimes what the system refuses to do, fate, accident, and even criminal underworld itself will accomplish. Let's be blunt. I tell you this as a detective. There are men behind bars who still have a sense of honor. A criminal they may talk to. Because you have criminals, you know, who do things sometimes on behalf of the police. Sometimes them see one kill cop killer. Because they say, no, you can't kill the police. Especially, no, you can't kill the police. But if you do that, you're dead. We have seen their own comrades fall to cop killers. I know what it means when someone murders a police officer and boasts about it. And sometimes, retribution finds its way. Its own way, even behind prison walls. are in a jail. I am calling for unorthodox policing, not reckless, not unlawful, but strategic, fearless, and uncompromising. That is what the detectives are there for think. If the law failed to stop him before, then let the shadows of justice catch him now. Let there be no safe zone, no safe cell, no peaceful rest of someone who took the life of a man who wore the uniform with pride. The police never control the cell them. The cell them know the criminal them. You have criminal who love police, may I tell you that. All you have to do is put him in a cell with criminal who love police. And you're going to say, oh, that makes sense to me. We'll soon tell you. Yeah, so we can tell you, that, as we said before, and we say again, that this man, Duchenne Smith, yes, this man should not be in jail. He should not get to enjoy the comfort of due process while Corporal's main family mourns, his colleagues bleed in silence, and the Jamaican people cry out for justice. No apology here. I said what I said. We are tired of burying heroes while murderers negotiate court dates. We are tired of the system favoring optics and legal theatrics over righteousness and truth. And we are especially tired of watching the killers of police officers be treated with kids' gloves, while the people they executed rot in the ground. So yes, he's in custody, but the story isn't over. The final chapter must be written, and it must be titled Departure Lunch, One Ticket, No Return. Because as long as Bala Jesus breathe easy, justice remains suffocated. We want to release it. But a one-way ticket or another, justice will breathe again. That's how we are say. And we thank the patriotic Jamaican for keeping the pressure on this corrodes, the corrobunkers and dirty bungle. So when I told you that they are criminals who love police, I tell you this as a police, I can give you maybe about 5 scenarios where boy criminal plans to them and kill me and Bobby. And not if the criminal them do it, they are not even the ones that tell me. I see people in our community say they did try a plan on them thing there, and the man them say, no, I can't do Mr. Bobby, I'm supporter that. Them man they are good police. So all the criminals send them my departure lounge. Criminal kill criminal. So to the accused, so we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, this is to the men them in a jail, to the accused men behind bars. If you ever respected the badge, you know what must be done. So you get favor from police, by doing police work. To the men sitting on remand, the ones waiting for trial, the ones navigating the cold walls of lockups and the echoing corridors of the court system, this message is for you. Not all of you are innocent. Some of you have made bad decisions. Some of you are in there for violence, for guns, for bad company, or for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But in the heart of many of you, there's still a code you live by. And that code is, you don't kill a police officer. There are some things, even in the darkest corners of the streets, that you don't do. Because even the rudest boy, the most ardent shatter, know that the man in the uniform represents order, protection, and at times even mercy. Some of you sitting on remand right now can remember that one police officer who gave you a chance at life, who didn't lock you up when he could have, who gave you a warning and told you, youth, leave the road alone, behave yourself, you can't do better, you go down the wrong path, you are going to destroy your life, and he could have destroyed you right there and then. You remember the officer who protected your mother when gunshot lick off in the lane. You remember the one who carried your baby mother to the hospital when the taxi never come. You remember the one who made you feel like maybe, just maybe, you had a second chance. That uniform meant something to you, and deep down it still does. Now, you hear about men like Bala Jesus and Josie, who ambushed and murdered Corporal Kamal Main, a man who served his country, who didn't rob, who didn't hustle, didn't extort. Everything happened, him share the intelligence with the police hierarchy. Some of them say him lazy, or all of these things. People in my community at Jonestown, Jungle, them love him because them say, yeah, I'm going to tell you why them love him. Them say him lazy. Them say, oh, him not search nobody. Everybody knows if him a come, everything good. Our gunman stand up because him not trouble nobody. So people shock when them kill him. Because them say him he's a police, but him not really police. Him a lazy police. They should have killed him. Well, that's why maybe him dead too, you know. A man who went home to his yard and didn't wake up the next day because cowards decided they wanted revenge and the system. Let's not pretend we know how this ends. In jail, cop killers are not kings. They are targets. Because even in prison, there's a line that you should never cross. So to those men behind bars who still believe in respect, who still carry a sense of honor, we are calling on you. Yes, you. Because while the courts stall, while lawyers play games, while the system delays justice, you know what must be done. Let me be clear. We are not asking for more violence. We are not preaching chaos. But justice has a way of finding itself in places where the law cannot reach. So if you are inside right now and you still respect the badge, you respect the police, because you have police out there with criminal rates, may I tell you that? If you are the kind of man who still raise your hand and say, big man, I don't want with no police, you know, then know this. You have the power to send a message to Jamaica. You have the power to say, we may be criminals, but we are not cowards. We live by a code, and killing a cop violates every part of it. We don't stand with traitors who attack those who wear the uniform. We don't protect cop killers, we eject them. Because even behind bars, there is a thing called justice. And some things deserve a permanent sentence. To every man locked up, whoever got a warning instead of a charge, to every man who saw a police officer show mercy to their mother, sister, them brother, them friend, them cousin, them uncle, to every man who knows in his gut that what happened to Corporal Kamal Main was wrong on every level. Make it right. You know how. Yes, I Chris Porter, I said make it right. You know how. I'm an old detective, old street detective. And if you don't, then you were never a part of the code to begin with. You were always just a common criminal. Not a criminal who have code of conduct. The ending we didn't want, but one we can still finish. So Bala Jesus has turned in himself. Not the ending we wanted, but the chapter isn't closed just yet. Yes, we would have preferred to see swift street justice, the kind that reminds every criminal in Jamaica that when you kill a cop, you sign your own death certificate. That death warrant, they don't get this death certificate, but instead he walks into a police station with a lawyer in tow, confident, protected and breathing. It's a disgrace, it's a slap in the face. But let me say this without stutter, without apology, and with the full weight of truth behind it. When you kill a police officer, you are forfeited the right to live. You don't get second chances. You don't get appeals. You don't get to negotiate your way back into society. You get a one-way ticket and one thing only, the departure lounge. And justice is done then. And just because he's in custody, it doesn't mean justice has been served. No, justice is still waiting. And it's patient, but it's coming. Because whether it's an accident, fate, Or the invisible hand of a higher justice behind bar. The streets, don't forget. The force doesn't forget. And the people, sure as hell, won't forget. So yes, he escaped the ending we wanted for now. But he won't escape the ending he earned. When you take the life of a lawman, you have already given up yours. No sympathy. No rest. Just justice. Final, permanent, and without apology. One-way ticket to the departure lounge. No return. No cancellation. No refund. No delay. And your flight is on time. Juicy and Bala Jesus still can't get justice. Still can't get them one-way flight to the departure. It don't matter where them there. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.